Easy, huh? You're like, no. I'm gonna guide you guys here. So just hold on a sec. Oh, that TV's not on. That TV's not on. Okay, let's get this up here. Just about to get started. Cause I wanna this sketch. I'm gonna guide you guys through it. So, because I'm gonna point out some certain things that I want you to see. And my job as an art teacher is to help you guys see things in a certain way. Okay? Come on, go. Oh, well, that one's not working, whatever. But those are working, so that's good enough. It's a big piece of paper, huh? But that's okay. We're gonna have at it. It's big, but there's bigger. You know what I mean? It's all relative. All right, here's our dog here. You guys got the dog in front of you. Now we want to let's turn this volume off. Let's go. All right. Okay, everybody, listen up, please. Shh. Everybody in the room. I don't want to hear you because I'm going to give it a demonstration right now. I'm in teacher mode, and I need it quiet. If you guys want to talk, go outside in the quad. Go talk out there, right out here, right out the door. But don't have a conversation right now. Okay? I just don't want to hear you right now. Okay, thank you. Let's get started on this. Main thing is we want to draw really big. And we're going to start at the head. How do we make sure that we fill this space up? That's the question. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a gesture drawing. Okay, remember gesture drawings? It was a quick pose, and if we look at this head, what we can do to block this in is put the most simplest shape in. And when I draw a head, start with a circle. So see this right here? We're gonna go like this, and we want that ear to fit. We're just gonna go about in the middle of the page because we have that neck that we have to put in there. We're gonna go about that big. So I want you guys all very lightly to draw in a circle right there. Okay? Now, what's attached to the skull? Well, we got the neck. We got all these neck muscles and this stuff. And when we draw that circle in, I'm thinking it's a sphere. It's a three-dimensional thing, okay? And this neck right here, it's a cylinder. Even though it's a shape, I'm thinking cylinder. So that's attached to the back, and we're going to come down like this. Okay, we're going to bring that down like that, and we're going to bring this down like that. Okay, so that's attached right there. And then the next biggest shape that we're going to put in, we got this triangle of the ear. And we're going to put that shape in. And we're just this is a roughing it in or a lay in, okay? And that ear's doing this. We got this triangular shape, and this is a diagonal and another diagonal like that. Now what I want you guys to look at, now what I'm seeing next is I'm seeing this part right here, this straight line right here, the top of the head. So that top of the head, a short line going like so, and we have this eyebrow, or the brow, okay? So I see this is a muscle right here, this thing, put a little light oval right there. Now, this is a point where I want you guys, last week, I taught you guys about perspective. Linear perspective. Remember this right here? We were talking about perspective like this. This comes down, and I talked to you guys and taught you guys the box. Okay? So now we're going to take this idea of perspective in the box, and we're going to apply it to this dog. Okay? What we're doing is we're looking up at this dog. We're looking up at it. Okay, so this right here, look at this angle. This is an eyebrow here. That's the eyebrow here. We have this angle coming down like so. See that straight line right there? So we're going to put that straight line right there. Now, that's using this law or rule or guideline of perspective, okay? And so this is eyebrow over here, the brow over here, and this is the brow over here. And this is going to come down a little bit like that. Now, the next thing that we need to think about is the center line. So in the middle of something, there's a center line, okay? Middle of a human being, we have a center line. If you cut it right down the middle, okay, we're similar on both sides. Same thing with the dog, same thing with most, well, plants are a little bit different, but this right here, this is the center line. I want you to be aware of this center line right here. So we're going to put that center line in like that, okay? And the next thing we want to do is we want to start on this mouth. It's extending out. Okay, so this is going to be, or this muzzle, it's coming out like so. And this is going to be coming out about to here. So that's going to come out about to here. And I'm going to zoom into this nose a little bit. I'm going to go up a little bit more. And that's going to flow up. Now watch this. This is going to flow up into the brow. Now, these things can be applied. What I'm teaching right now is it's quote beginner, but intermediate and advanced. Can you guys see it okay? Intermediate and advanced can learn from this too. Now, check this out right here. I want to zoom into the nose right here. This nose is box-like too. Even right here, look, this line right here, that's the center line of the nose. And this has an angle to it. Even though it's rounded, it still has this angle coming down like so. So this nose is going to come down. It has an angle, and then it has a center line that's coming down like about right to there, I would say. Okay? And then this is here, it's coming down to the end of the nose here. This is coming up. Look at this S curve right here. It's wrapping around. So we're going to have, let's just do a straight like this, and let's do a straight like this. So we're going to do a straight like this, and then we're going to do a straight like this. And then look at this little straight line right here, coming up at an angle, and then it's coming up at an angle like that. So this is coming up, and this is coming up like so. Now, the way that we're drawing this, it's going to give it dimensionality. It's going to give it that 3D effect. As opposed to, I'm putting that nostril in like so and curving this. Hey guys, shh. Now we're going to curve this. We're going to curve this, and it's going to come around. And now, and it's put in the shape of this nostril. It's a comma. So we got this comma shape. Now check this out. We have this little shape right here too. And this could be, it's kind of curved, but we have it's like a letter V, sideways letter V right there. And we're going to round this out now. Watch this. We're going to round that out. And we're going to round that out. So after you put your straights in, you can leave your straights, but then you can transform those straights into curves. Okay, I'm going to let that go for a sec. Now, this is angling back. Okay, this is angling back a little bit. And I'm going to zoom into this again. Now, check this out. This upper lip right here, this is wrapping around, okay? That's wrapping around the gums. And there's that center line right here. It's coming all the way down like so. So that's coming all the way down like so. And about right there, that little dash, that's that right there. And this is wrapping around. That right there is this right here. And then that's wrapping around all the way and stretching. That's coming all the way back to, and I stop right here at the end, and then I go up and I go, what's in alignment with that? Like this is in alignment with what? The top of the eyebrow. So I go, oh, the top, that's where I need to stop. So I need to stop right there, at the top of the eyebrow. So I go like this, is put a straight line right there, and go, okay, that's as far back as that mouth needs to go. And you can see that I'm switching the way that I hold the pencil. You can hold it overhand the whole time. I go back and forth between overhand and underhand. All right. So we got some good dimension there. I know this looks complicated, but that's why I'm sitting, guiding you guys, breaking it down, okay, to help you to learn how to make things look dimensional and not flat, okay? Now, what I want to point this out. This was next. Watch this. See this right here? I'm looking at this connection right here. How if this closes, that lines up like that. And there's this diagonal line that we can put right here. So I'm going to put a diagonal line right there. It's going to help me, give me a guide. And I'm going to open this mouth even more. Now, even though this is out of focus right here, yeah, this still wraps around, okay? It's all blurry, but it still wraps around, like this wraps around up here, this is wrapping around down here. So I'm gonna make a little arc right there and say to myself, take a note, oh, that's wrapping around, right? So this is wrapping around. Now watch this, this arcs under, so this arcs under, and then this goes straightish and then curves. Straightish, and that really needs to open up here. What's up? Yeah. Okay. And that's that bottom lip. I'm figuring out that bottom lip. And then here's the chin. We're going to put the chin in. The chin goes about here. And then we got more skin coming down like so. So I'm going to do this. Okay? This needs to be more open more. All right, so now what I've done is I've mapped out this left side of the face, okay? This part right here, this is the front. So this is the left side, this is the front, wrapping around, front wrapping around. Okay, get that watercolor paper right there. 12 by 16, right? I mean 20 by 16. Yeah. Get that watercolor paper right there and cut it 16 by 20, yeah. Yeah, it's in the watercolor paper drawer. Okay, so we got that side. And you know what I noticed? I noticed that this needs to be up higher. I need to open that mouth up more. So I'm going to change this. And at this point, so I'm moving this up because I need to change that. Open that mouth up more. Yeah, I'm just giving a demo. But yeah, I won't stop. Good to see you guys. Okay, so now, shh, guys, shh, don't talk right now. So now what I want you guys to look, now look, this is like a box. This goes across, right? That goes across, and that goes diagonal back. So we're going to go diagonal back. Now look at this side. This goes diagonal back. So this goes diagonal back. And you're like, how's that like a box? Well, when you're looking at a box, at the underside of a box, we're going like this. Okay? There's the underside of a box right there. So that right there is what we're describing. We're going, okay, here's the teeth lined up on this side. We go across to the other side, and there's the teeth lined up on that side, okay? And then this is stretching, and this is one side stretching, and this is the other side stretching. See that skin coming down right there? So that's this stretching down like so. So this is similar to this. Now here we don't see the teeth are lined up pretty much. So that we have a different angle of that. So this is just going to come in, we're kind of leave that like so. But see how this comes down and across. You know what I'm saying? That right there is key to making this dimensional. I had Art 1 yesterday. I go, okay, just go for it, just do it. But they didn't get this. They were not observant of this, okay? And this is a crucial thing. Anything that you draw, you want to be thinking, okay, well, how can I break this down? How can I simplify this? And this is how you simplify it. You go, okay, we get that door, and then turn the lock block. You just turn that lock, switch on that lock block thing. Yeah. Okay. So now we're getting it. Now we're getting someplace. This is now let's kind of take a minute, take a little breather, and let's look over here at this area. Let's put this eye in. Let's go to the eye. Now, we're going to come back. We're going to start about here and come back. We're going to start about here and come back. Okay? Now, this eye. I can't zoom in more. I wish I could. I don't know how to take a screenshot, whatever. So it doesn't matter. But anyway, we're going to come back. We're going to come back. This comes up. And this comes down. Okay, I need to move. I need some more distance here. So this comes down. Make sure the eye is not too big. Okay, so we've got to make sure this thing is not too big. All right. Why? Because eyes really aren't too big. Now, if you want it to be all cutesy, yeah, make the eyes big. We're going to put that lid. We got a little bit of eyelid down here, so we're going to put a little bit of eyelid. We got that iris right here. We're going to put a little bit of iris. And there's this little section right here of highlight on that eye. So we're going to put that section, we're going to sketch in that section of highlight on that eye, because we're going to leave that white, okay? Now, I'm not thinking of my strategy yet on how, and I need to move this back. I just noticed, like, there needs to be more distance here, so I need to move that back, and I might need to move that ear back. Now, I want to point some things out here, and these are just, let's put that pupil in. That pupil is going to come down on either side like that. Okay, so this is our highlight. This is our pupil. The orange stuff is the iris. Okay? Now, what do we got here? We got a bone or a muscle right here. So we're going to put that shape in like that. Just put an oval in. That's going to come across like that. That's coming across like that. See, that's coming across. That's coming down. That's coming down like that. And this is rounding out. So that's rounded like that. Okay? That right there tells us this is rounded like a cylinder. Okay? I talked to you guys about cylinders. So this is rounded like that. You see that? This is rounded. Now watch. This comes up and over. This is comes like a straight and over. So this comes straight and over. So that's rounded like that, and then that rounds like that. Okay? And this is doing this. See this little dark area? There's our shadow. So if I was going to ink this, I would hatch this like that. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking about inking now. And look at the flow moving this way. So that's moving this way. Okay, let's put this patch in right here. Let's put this shape in right here. So I'm starting to break this up into different shapes. Okay, then we got this kind of tan shape right here. We got this tan shape right here. That's going to curve, and that's going to curve like that. Then we have this spot, this oval down here. We'll put an oval down there. We're gonna get to those teeth. But right now we're kind of taking a break. We did a lot of like kind of technical stuff, so I'm taking a break, doing bigger shapes. Now look at this shape right here. See that letter V? So this is going like this. And this is coming, that's going like this. I'd say an S curve like that. So that's coming out, and that's going like this. And if you get close, it's good enough. We don't have to get all, perfect, quote, perfect or whatever. Okay. And I see this cool thing here. See, this is wrapping around now. I'm thinking dimensionally. This is wrapping around. So this is going like this. This is wrapping around. So that's cylindrical. Now I see this. Look at this right here. Look. That's going like that. This is in front. That's a little bit lighter than this. This is darker. That's lighter. So this is going like that. Okay, that's in front. And that's in front. Then we got this little, I don't know what that is, but I see it on my dogs at home. I'll have to look that up. If I was on my own, actually, I shouldn't say that because I was painting one of these things, these little like lump things on the dog's face. I was painting one up the other day, and I'm curious to know what that is now. But then we have this oval shape, right, which is kind of like a triangle right here. That's kind of triangle, and then this is darker right here. So it creates this crescent shape. Now this is cool right here. I like this part right here. This is the quote snarl, or this all this skin. Look, this is pulling. See that? This is stretching and pulling from the front here. These muscles are pulling it back, and we have that happening. We got this really crazy stretch pull thing there. That line is this line. Then above it, we have another one right there. So this is going under. Okay, we got a lot of this under thing. This is under and over. So this is going under and over, stretching, pulling. And another one right here. That stretching, pulling. Now here's something I didn't notice before. There we go. I don't know what happened there. There we go. Let me zoom in here for a sec. Actually, I'll stay some. Yeah. Let's move this over here. Okay, so right here, this part of the nose is in front. Look at that right there. That's in front of this. Okay, so now we're going to break this down into a smaller section. You see that? That's in front of this. So we're going to go like this then bring this back. And then that's behind. That's in front. That's behind. All right. And then that's coming up, that center line, that's flowing up, that's curved now. We're curving this now. Okay, that brow, and we're going to curve that part of the brow. This is going under, that's going under. We've got that eye socket. And then I'm stopping for a second here. So I stop for a sec, and you look at your reference, you look at your drawing, and you go, okay, how's everything going? You know, kind of you check yourself, and you slow down and stop for a sec. All right, now, let's get into some details. We're going to go teeth, okay? Because the ear's going to be easy, the neck's going to be easy. Let's do these teeth. So these teeth right here, they're going across. Okay, these teeth are going across like so. So let me go. These are going across. First thing I'm going to do is put that little gum line in right there. So I'm going to put that gum line in, and that's stretching. I'm going to darken this. Once we start inking, the pencil line's going to not be as important. We're going to ink right on the pencil. So now, check this out. We got this curve, that curve, that curve, that curve. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, it looks like. We got 1, 2, 3. That's the center line right there. See that right there? That's the center line of the teeth. So this goes like this. Center line of the teeth coming down. So I'm going to start at this tooth right here. And then I'm going to come down and up. I got to make sure that my teeth are in perspective, okay? See that? That's my guideline. And then this is going to come down and curve. There's that front tooth. Okay, so we got 3 teeth there. 1, 2, 3. And I'm counting. Now, here we only see 1, 2. But we know that there's 3. We're just going to follow this along and go, guys, shh. Hey, stop. This is coming around. I'm going to put this tooth right there. So this little shorter one, look, this is wider, this is shorter, because this is wrapping around to the other side. Okay, this is in perspective, so things are, they're wrapping around. This little sliver is this tooth. And then this tooth, I'm gonna put a little bit in there. Even though I can't see it on the photo, I know that it's there. I'm gonna put that there. And then I'm gonna put this one right here coming down like that. And then the gum, now watch. That gum's holding it in, and I gotta bring this, I'm gonna bring this lip out more. Now see, this is at an angle. This tooth is lower than this one. And I'm pausing there because I'm giving you guys time to catch up. Now let's put these canines in. These are called the canines, and it's a canine dog. But this one's lower than this one. And these need to be in perspective. So we're going to go, okay, that's probably about right there. So let's put this one in right here. First thing, we got to put this this shape in right here. So we're going to go like this. And there's this distance right here. So we're going to put that distance in right here. And that's arcing over. And that's coming down. And I'm not making that tooth point, a little bit of point, but not too much. So that's coming down. And I'm checking the size too. I'm making sure the size is right. Now I'm going to come down like this. Let's do this one right here. And close enough is good enough. So that's pretty close to what I'm looking at. Reference, you don't have to copy it exactly. You can have some, a little bit of freedom. Now this is wrapping around and coming up. I'm looking at that lip needs to come down a little bit. Now let's put in these little V shapes. So here we got a little V shape here. And a bigger V shape and a bigger V shape right here. Little V shape arcing over. A bigger one. It's like a heart. And a bigger one. Like so. Then we got this shape. I don't even know what this is. I think this is slobber. It might be a tooth. And there we go. And then what we're doing here is I'm not even going like, oh, this is a tooth. I'm looking at, oh, this is like a triangular shape. Okay, this is a curved triangular shape. Okay, and then I go, okay, under here is this larger shape. So under here we have this larger shape. And then over here we have another shape and another shape. And I got to move down. I got to move this down. So I had to move that line down. And then we have this shape. And I got that shape. That one is this shape. Then we got this little weird shape. And then at this point, what I'm realizing is I'm going, I got to open this. Shh, hey guys, stop. What I'm realizing is I got to open this mouth more. I'm going to have to take all this and I'm going to have to move that down and adjust my drawing. Okay? So that's why sometimes I'll initially do a lighter sketch, you know, because we can always erase or we'll ink over this. So now I'm going, okay, I need this big gap right here. From here to here, I need this big gap. And so I don't have much of a gap here, so I'm going to fix it. I'm going to go, I need this big gap right here. Right there. That needs to be this tooth right here. Now, what I'm going to do here, see this big jumble of all this stuff? I'm just going to do this. I'm going to make sure, I'm going to outline this big shape right here. I'm going to simplify this. So I'm going to go around and follow that shape right there. And it doesn't have to be exact. It doesn't have to be all perfect. I'm just going to get something close. So now that shape right there is this shape right here. And I'm going to move forward here. And I'm going, okay, see how these align? These canines line up right here. I'm going to go, okay, that's something I can measure visually. I can go, there's a canine right there, and there's a canine right there. That's wrapping. So I'm redrawing that lip, that bottom lip, redrawing that bottom lip. Redrawing that chin. That's wrapping around. Redraw that. Redraw this arc here. Redraw that arc. That's coming down there. Okay, so now I got that. That right there is this. Now I got the outside of this, the back of the lip, way back here. And this is looking better. It's looking more expressive. So now I got this part of the throat. So I moved everything down. I moved that down, and moved that down, and moved all this stuff down. Get that slobber there. Okay, cool. So I'm being quiet right now. I'm giving myself time to process, and I'm checking my work. I'm looking at my drawing. I'm looking at my reference. Okay, is it close? Am I happy with it? Okay, I'm definitely happier with it. Did I like the fact that I had to change it? No, that sucks. Like, who wants to change their drawing? But sometimes it's okay to change your drawing. And actually, it's okay to change your drawing whenever you want to, okay? Now, this nose right here, I got to change the nose because I want to change it because it's going to look more aggressive. So this needs to come forward. I want to move that nose forward more. But I'm just going to leave that for now. All right. And I'm also pausing because I want to give you guys time to catch up also. Okay. Shh. I'm not done yet. Not done yet. Okay, 10:35. We're making good time. Today's Wednesday, period 2, 11, we're done. Okay. All right. Now, let's talk about the ear. Let's talk about this ear right here. So I'm going to move this over. What I'm seeing is that this ear needs to be, guys, in the back, go outside and talk. Go ahead, go outside and talk. Or just be quiet. I'm not done. Thank you. Okay, so this ear needs to be bigger on mine. Maybe not yours, but mine needs to be bigger. So we're going to go up, and I'm going to go like this. I'm almost going to go to the top, but we don't want to end a drawing right at the edge of the paper, okay? You want to bring it down. I'm going down here about a ½ inch, okay? Why? It just creates a weird tension on your drawing, okay? In my opinion, but you can do whatever you want when you're doing your own drawing. So, we're going to come down to about here, and then we're going to come over to the left. Now, this ear has thickness, okay? It has thickness. This is the thickness of the ear. Okay, here's the thickness of the ear. Here's the thickness of the ear. So we got to make sure we indicate that thickness. That's going to give it dimensionality. We're going to bring this in right here. We got this curve. I'm looking at this thing right here. This is coming around like that. Now this is coming down, and this is coming back up like that. Now what? This is curving outward. Now watch this. Outward and inward. Now watch this. This is going to make this look, this is going to make this pop. See that? We're going to come. We got this arc here. We have this arc right here. This is where the ear attaches. So this is where the ear, the skull's coming down. This ear's attaching right here at the back, at the corner or back of the skull. And this fur's coming down. And we got this bunch of fur right here. And that is in front of, that's the ear in front, and there's the neck behind. And this ear's doing this. It's arcing under and it's going over. So this is dimensional. It's going over, then under like that. Over, then under. So when you guys start inking this, we got to start thinking dimensionally. We think, okay, is this like, here's a cylinder here. Is it arcing over, or is it arcing under, or is it arcing over, or is it arcing under? So it's wrapping around this way, or is it wrapping under? Is it going back in space? You see that? So this gives it dimension like that. If we just go like that, and we go like that, goes back. So this is forward, back, and then forward again, then back, and forward. Okay, you want to be identifying these cross contour lines. These lines are called cross contour lines. Okay, they describe form. They describe things that are 3D, okay? We want to try to give this picture as much three-dimensionality as possible, okay? And what helps this is if you look at the teeny tiny hairs on this, like, not only that, let's not even talk about the hairs. Let's talk about just this area. This area has different values or different shades in it, okay? This area is lighter, this area is darker. This area is lighter, this area is darker. This is lighter, this is darker. So when you make something darker than something else, it's going to give it that dimension, okay? Even here on this patch right here, right? This tan patch. This area is lighter. Now look, this area is darker. So that gives it dimension, okay? on now if I point this out right here, this area right here, you go, well, what color is that? Oh, it's black. So the beginner is going to go, oh, I'm just going to color it all in black. But that's not the answer, because look, this is black, but this black right here is lighter than this black right here. You guys looking? You guys know what I'm saying? Look up here. I'm going to show you again. This area of black is lighter than this area of black right here. And look, this area of black is lighter than this area of black right here. Okay? So it's your job to identify what area is lighter than another area. And that's going to make this thing pop and make it look, oh, this is closer to us, this is farther away. Okay? Another thing is this right here. Look, this is darker here. This black area is darker. This area is lighter. And then it goes back to darker over here. Darker, lighter, darker. So that's going to give it that dimension. That's going to give it that pop. Now, is there a lot of contrast here? No, there's not a lot of contrast. There's very low contrast. Write that down. Contrast. Okay? Contrast is really important. You can have low contrast or you can have high contrast. And of course, you can have medium contrast. Where's a high amount of contrast? Look up here. Right here, where this tooth is, next to this black right here, that's a high amount of contrast. Okay? This is a low amount of contrast. This is a low amount of contrast. So you're looking for these different, when we start inking, you're looking for these different areas of contrast, and you're looking for the movement of the fur. Is it moving forward? Is it moving back? Is it moving to the left? Is it moving to the right? Okay? So, let's do this. Now that we have this solid drawing in front of us, I'm going to have you guys start inking. And I'm going to start inking, and we can kind of start having conversations. You guys out there can start having conversations. And I'm just going to talk and narrate what I'm doing. I appreciate you guys being quiet while I gave this in-depth, somewhat technical demonstration, and I know that takes patience, and I appreciate your guys' patience and you guys being quiet while I was doing that. So with that, I'm going to get some pens, and I'm going to start inking and talking, and you guys can talk too while I'm talking. Was that helpful? Raise your hand. Oh, it's going too fast? If I'm ever going, okay. Let's start inking. I'm gonna start inking. You guys can talk though out there. You don't gotta be all quiet like I said. But I'm just gonna narrate and kind of tell you guys what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna teach you guys on Friday, Valentine's Day, because I love you guys so much. Hey, by the way, you guys know I love you guys, right? I care about you guys, all my students. Care about you guys. I want the best for you. That's why I'm hard on you. That's why I want you guys to work and pay attention and stuff. Okay, anyway. Work smarter, not harder. I'm just going to start outlining here. I'm going to start dip in and just start outlining. I'm gonna start, I'm gonna outline the teeth. And I guess I'm gonna kind of work from left to right. That makes sense. I'm gonna introduce the brush to you guys on Friday, I think it is. Yeah, Friday. But don't forget your hatching techniques and your cross hatching, okay? Because right now we're gonna outline and we're gonna do hatching and cross hatching. How to take a screenshot on an iPad? How to take a screenshot on an iPad, anybody? Oh. Hey. I didn't work. I didn't work. Oh well. Yeah.
Oh, it's an old one.
Yeah, it's old. Yeah. You're like, I don't know.
Okay. It's because your case is weird.
I was take it out of the
Not like
case.
that.
Take it out of the case.
No, it's okay.
Wait, what'd you?
Oh, shit.
Oh, you did power button.
I mean, shoot.
Okay, so wait, you did power button.
You do power button and volume button at the same time. Except I don't think your volume button's working.
Okay, hold on.
Wait, try your volume button alone. Yeah,
No,
your
volume's-
volume's
it's
not-
working.
Here, wait, take it out.
I just used it. I'll just take it out of here.
Okay, go back.
Maybe because it was logged out.
Okay, now press both of them at the same time.
Both volumes.
No.
Here.
Just a volume
The up.
and a...
Oh, any.
Yeah. Something's weird with your volume. Or maybe try the other volume button.
How do you take a screenshot on an old iPad? Oh, it's cool.
Ask
Don't worry about it.
Siri.
It's yeah, it's all good. I'll just deal with it right now. I'll figure that out. I'll figure it out later. Thank you. All right. Inkity inkity ink. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over these my bigger lines first. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do it. I do want to put that center line in though. Just hatching that. Wrapping that around. I'm gonna trace these teeth. I'm gonna trace these teeth. Now the front of the teeth are lighter, so don't make the front of the gums really dark. But like this line right here is pretty dark. See, I'm thinking that's wrapping around right there. Smudge that. Let's jump to the eye. I'm going to put that pupil in the eye. Remember, use those hatching techniques to create a variety of value. Hatching and cross hatching. All right, so that's a good start on the eye. So I'm going to leave that alone for a little bit. So you gotta consciously keep your hand away from the fresh ink or you're gonna smudge it. So be careful. Time for music. Time for music. Oh shoot! See, just smudged it. It's got my hand in there. Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you guys one way how to use the brushes. Okay. You see this? See this shape that I'm putting in? You guys see that shape? Look. Huh? I'm wild? I'm a little wild. But look, that needs to be inked in solid black. So I'm going to get a brush. Let's get a little brush up here, little baby brush. Okay. So we get a little baby brush. Oh, shoot. And then we're going to ink it in. Any big areas of black, we're going to ink in. So you dip, go like that. Art one, you guys watching? Oh, is it time? Are we almost out of here? Seriously? What? Oh, shoot. Okay, bye. Dang. Dang. We only got 12 minutes? That's cool. That's fine. Hey, guys. Did you see me use the brush and the ink? What's up? What's up? What's up? Brush and ink. Oh, that's totally Photoshop. What the heck? What did I just do to my picture? What's a Photoshop? Weird. Okay. I'm jumping ahead, but look. Brush and ink. Brush and ink. Okay. I gotta get more ink. Okay, I'm gonna rinse that out. Alright guys, we gotta clean it up. Alright, R1, we gotta clean it up. So put your name on this. Art1, main thing, put your name on this so nobody swoops on your drawing. Okay? You never know. So put your name on it and rinse your dip pens out and then put them back. And we'll call it a day. Whoa, what the? No, no, no. I don't want to do that. Yeah. You want to do what?
Leave my stuff right here. Come back in a little bit.
Oh yeah, you want to keep going on this? Let's do it. Hey guys, clean it up.
My black and white is just getting worse and worse and worse as I go.
What? All right. So let's check it out, right?
Look. What are you talking about? Look. I spent the whole class working on it and it looks horrible. It looks like I haven't done anything.
What's wrong with it?
It's ugly.
Hold on.